So going into my 5th year, I switched my major to theater. And my,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my
Bold move.
Well, stupid move. And my academic advisor was like, looks at my transcripts. He's like, I was like, I want to switch to theater. He goes, man, you got a lot of credits here. Let's just get you out of here. But going into my 5th year, I was already taking classes then at ComedySportz, which is like short form.
Oh, nice. How'd you find out about that?
I saw them. They came to my junior prom, like a lock-in that we had, and they and it's like at this
For the 40 students?
Yeah, just so you're not like they give you a place to go after prom, so like you're not having sex and getting drunk, right? So I saw them then, and then I was like a big fan of like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I loved watching that, and then my sister, my sister who's close to my age, Suzanne, was like, "Hey, do you know that ComedySportz has workshops?" And I was like, "No."
Wow.
And she and I both like Whose Line, and so then I was like, "I'll look into that." And so because of her, I took my first ComedySportz workshop, and then that sent me off down a path that that changed everything.
That's great.
Yeah.
So were you doing any theater in college at all when you decided to switch majors?
I did all through college. I did one community play in Random Lake, which was in my Random Lake. What a crazy name for a town. Which was directed by Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which is directed by my friend Ryan. And that was like in a small town right near Cedar Grove where I grew up. That's the only thing I did that was like theater.
Nothing college affiliated.
No, I regret that.
So when you switched, did you start doing...
I had to like usher some plays so I could get like that credit. And I took some acting classes, but like very minimal because I was only there it was only a year of that. Right. And I probably did one class prior to. I probably was like as like a what do you call it? Just
prerequisite or whatever?
Not a prerequisite, but like when you have like, I'm like, I have 3 credits. I can just do whatever. I'll take this acting class.
Yeah.
And I would do it just because I enjoyed it.
Right.
But again, just never was a thought of this is a thing I could do.
But so ComedySportz was it. That 5th year you found that, just started focusing on that.
Focused on that, and then about a year and a half later started doing shows professionally.
Oh, with ComedySportz.
With ComedySportz.
Oh, that's great.
And then did that for 8 years. Like that ate up. That became
in Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
That became my life. Like on my nights and weekends, like
that's a shit ton of
all the time.
ComedySportz. 8 years.
Yeah.
That's a healthy run.
Yeah. Tons of shows. I did ComedySportz when I started out in LA as well.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Who else did I know from like the ComedySportz in Wisconsin? I feel like I've had a bunch. JD Walsh, did he do it?
Or
did he do it
ComedySportz
in Madison? Okay.
Yeah. If you know any of the old Milwaukee guys that I used to perform with, there's an improv.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Eric Price, Kurt Scholler, Brian Allman, Tom Clark, Derek Mears, who's in the Resistance, did ComedySportz in Bakersfield. And then also does it here in LA. Not so much anymore, but most of those guys in the Resistance, which is an improv group in LA, most of those guys do or did ComedySportz in LA.
Gotcha.
But a lot of people from like Milwaukee ComedySportz had moved out here. Rob Schraub and Dan Harmon did ComedySportz in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow.
I don't know either of them.
Okay.
But so I don't mean to be name dropping 2 men I don't know.
Wait, so you did enough shows that this was your full-time job?
No, I did a regular day job.
What was your day job?
A bunch of garbage stuff.
Well, break it down. I love day jobs.
I started off at Northwestern Mutual.
Ooh.
Yeah. People
flipping ETFs and shit.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I started with. That was my first thing.
Really?
I was on the ETF team that we were just like, it was like a year of that, just switching people to electronic funds transfers. Electronic transfer funds, whatever it is.
Your ETF game is strong, I bet.
It was great. I could do
What's the hot ETF right now?
Oh, man. I don't know. The fact that I even kind of knew what that acronym meant is now my extent of my knowledge. So I did that. I worked for a thing called the Handelman Company, which like at the time people were still buying CDs and the internet had not exploded. So I would like stock. Handelman Company was like in charge of the music section for like Targets, Walmarts, Kmart's, Best Buys.
Yeah.
Like they would bring in shipments of CDs or like signage, and then like things that like they'd change the end caps or change the top 10 that would be listed at these stores.
Yeah.
And so I would go from store to store and do that.
Wow.
I worked at Best Buy for a little while. Then I started working.
Blue Shirt? Geek Squad?
I worked in the media department, like the one where you have to know the absolute least. You had to you had to like push. Here's how long ago this was. In the media department, you had to like push there's a bunch of garbage that people don't want, like disc cleaners.
Okay.
Right? Because that's like all profit. It's like all profit. And so but one of the other things you had to push was, because we were also in charge of like movies, was you had these big like red tickets, and you tear them off and you hand them to people. You're like, here, this is going to give you a free month of Netflix.
Yeah.
No one knew what Netflix was. And I was like, well, you can get discs sent to your home, and you can like any movie you want.
Yeah.
And like people are like, oh, that's something. This is like a free month of that. And I just remember thinking like, oh, this seems like a good idea, but I'm never going to do this. Now I'm like hooked on Netflix, and now it became gigantic. But it was just the beginning back then. And then I worked at a couple mortgage refinancing.
Oh, wow.
companies.
You were all over the place.
Yeah. All day jobs.
Was
that I
it
hated.
boredom that you kept you switching, or what? Why did you switch so much?
Northwestern Mutual, I stopped because I hated being behind a desk, and I was like, I got to find something else.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I need money. I got to get a normal job.
Right.
At that time, again, like in my mind, I just thought, that's just what I do. That's what I do for my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to find something I like, but until then, I just got to have a normal job.
Right.
And so I kind of switched from job to job. What couple companies like went under.
Geez.
That's fine. I don't care. I had no allegiance to them. I was happy when they went down.
Right. So you kind of had like a double life almost. During the day, you're just like in the ants marching step by step, and then at night you were giggling giggles professionally.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people were able to do comedy sports full time in Wisconsin.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I could have done it too, but I wanted the security of insurance and a 401k, which I gave up as soon as I moved out here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But at the time I was like, that's what you do. That's what I gotta do. And I can't live the life I want financially just playing comedy sports.
Right.
But I would have been a lot happier had I done that.
Yeah.